Number 12 on my 2024 Super Bowl trailers ranked Kung Fu Panda 4. Now, let's be very clear. There's not a single one of these movies that I'm not looking forward to. I'm looking forward to watching all these movies, sitting in the theater, enjoying myself. This is one that I'm mainly just looking forward to so I can watch the other three Kung Fu Panda movies, which I have not had a chance to watch or rewatch as I have seen them since I have been very young. I was very young and I watched them all. I know that, but I don't remember them. And so I just don't remember them. So I haven't had a chance to rewatch it for a long time. And with the fourth movie coming out, I finally got the chance to rewatch them, and I'm excited for that. The main trailer, did not spark my interest at all. It looked like the villain was a good villain for a Kung Fu Panda 4 movie, the Chameleon. I think that's a good idea for a Kung Fu Panda villain, and I think it would work. But the way it looks like they're executing it is looking like one of the Netflix DreamWorks TV shows. That's what it looks like. To where you get Poe, he meets a new character, he goes to a place, he stops a bad guy in a movie. That's what the main trailer felt like. The Super Bowl TV spot I thought was much better. I thought kind of fleshed out some of those individual scenes that we'll get in the movie that would probably make it to be a long run time. So it gave me a little hope. The Super Bowl trailers did, but the main trailer just didn't work. And DreamWorks is a studio that I think it's okay for DreamWorks in something. Like they need to, like I think they should have kept it at three Kung Fu Panda movies. A fourth movie is kind of random out of there. And same thing with kind of like Despicable Me. I expect that from Illumination, a fourth Despicable Me movie. I just don't expect a fourth movie from Kung Fu Panda, a beloved franchise. So I'm nervous about this movie. I don't know if it'll work. DreamWorks hasn't really been all that great as of recently. But, we'll see. We'll see what it's like if I enjoy it. Number 11 is Wicked. I love, love, love the original Wicked movie. I think not movie. The original Wizard of Oz movie is what I meant to say. The original is a beloved classic. I like the story. I've seen several stage shows of where my friends were in them. I like the story. I think it's a fine. But anyways, I've never seen Wicked. I've never seen the stage show. I've never seen anything about this. The Wizard of Oz is a beloved franchise, but I just don't know much about Wicked. Watching this movie had so many beautiful, beautiful shots. Like the shot of the Wizard of Oz and the big talking head, that's beautiful. The shot of Flying Monkey over the Emerald World, that's beautiful. The cinematography looks top notch. The cast looks pretty great. I am excited for that aspect. But I've never seen it, so I don't really know what to expect. And kind of looks like to me that the Wicked Witch of the West is like an evil villain. She literally just wants to get the Emerald Shoes. That's all she wants. And in this, it's kind of like, yeah, but something evil takes over me, and I don't know what I'm doing. And it just kind of like, whoa, whoa. So you're going to give the witch a redemption arc? I know that's what the play's about. But something about that just doesn't sit well with me. I don't feel like you should give the Wicked Witch of the West a redemption arc. So I'm nervous about that. I'm not familiar with the story. I'm not sure what I think about it. It was just obviously a 1-minute teaser for the Super Bowl because the movie doesn't come out till Thanksgiving. So like I don't know what much to expect from the movie because we haven't seen that much from the movie. But for now, Wicked sits down here because I'm interested, but I'm also kind of nervous because I don't like the idea of redempting the Wicked Witch of the West. Number 10, Inside Out 2. Now, I seen the first Inside Out in the theater. It was actually a funny story. Me and my grandpa went, and my whole family, and he was just confused out of his mind the whole time. I'm not going to say that I kept with it, too, because I was really young, but I never got the chance to rewatch it when I got older. So I still haven't seen the movie, rewatched it. And so I'm excited for this one because it gives me a chance to rewatch it. And I think the movie looks cute. It looks fine. Putting the new emotions in there is a good idea. I like that idea to give us some new emotions in this movie. I kind of wish the TV spot showed us some more of those new emotions, not just anxiety, but it showed us just a cute scene of Riley playing hockey. Like that's a cute scene. There's nothing super wrong with it. And so the movie just looks cute. It looks fine. I don't really have any real like love for Inside Out 2, so I don't really have any connection with the original Inside Out, so I don't really know what to fully think about it. But Inside Out 2, it looks cute so far. Like it looks like a fine movie that I would like. not Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So on Letterboxd, where I do my notes, they don't do TV shows yet. They said they're going to, but so they haven't put the Knuckles TV show. And so I've had to put Sonic the Hedgehog 2 as my Knuckles thing. So I'm really confused for a brief second why I have Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on this list. Anyways, number 9. Number 9, Knuckles, the TV show. I love the Sonic movies. I really need to rewatch the second one. I wasn't too crazy about that one, but first one's one of my favorite kids' movies. I think it's great. And so, going into this, I was excited. I like Idris Elba's Knuckles. I thought he was great. I'm excited to see more about what they do in this show. And for me, the trailer just looked like another Sonic the Hedgehog property. Like, that's fine. I enjoy them. I enjoyed the trailer. I like the idea that you're bringing Wade, one of the just side characters, trying to get Knuckles to train him as an Inkeda warrior or whatever. I thought that was good. A good idea in this movie or in the show. But I'm also like, the villain is just another Dr. Robotnik. We want to get Knuckles for his power. We like Dr. Robotnik. Like, I feel like they should kind of shy away from that. There's so many interesting Sonic and Knuckles villains out there that I feel like you need to shine away from, like, the Dr. Robotnik era of things. He's a classic Sonic villain, but you're just kind of leaning too heavily on him in your franchise, and I feel like it's time that you move on. Perfect time to move on, and here you're just kind of bringing in another Dr. Robotnik kind of guy. So not really the most interesting plot. I'm interested in to see what the show would be. I think it would be fun, but I kind of wish they did something else with the villain. Also, I was going to say something, but I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. Also, Sonic 3, apparently, Jim Carrey might come back. That's another news thing. So Jim Carrey might come back for Sonic 3 to be another Dr. Robotnik. So you just kind of need to shy away from this, and then I will be super back into the franchise. So I'm excited for the show, but I'm also, like, really nervous it's going to get repetitive. What's your thoughts on Wade Whippy trying to win a bowling tournament? Wade and Knuckles trying to win a bowling tournament? That's the thing I want to see from the show. That's what I want to see from this television show. I don't just want to see the same old thing with another guy trying to get Knuckles' power and attack Knuckles, and oh my gosh, they got the power because they're Dr. Robotnik's side characters. I want to see something unique, like training Wade to be an Inkeda warrior. That's something unique. Winning a bowling tournament. That's something unique. Not just the same old type of thing with Dr. Robotnik's characters, and it gets kind of repetitive like that. So Despicable Me 4 is number 8, and I love the Despicable Me franchise. I'm not gonna lie, the first 2 movies are great. I love them. The third one, trailer showed absolutely everything, so I went into the movie, I watched the movie, and I felt like I already seen it before. The 2 Minions movies, they're fine. They're cute. They're fine. This movie, I didn't even watch a trailer before last night. I knew he had a baby, but that's about it. The TV spot was cute. It was more like an AI thing. Shows the AI, like, and Minions searching images on AI. It was funny. It was cute. And the thing I can tell you about the Despicable Me 4 trailer is that the Minions actually made me chuckle. Typically, when I watch this, I don't, like, really want to laugh at the Minions, because they're just doing stupid stuff. But they kind of made me chuckle, so I guess I'm kind of excited to get a classic Despicable Me movie. I thought it looked fine. I thought the movie looked fine, like another Despicable Me movie. It does the better thing to where in Despicable Me 3, it kind of showed you the whole movie. You don't see the whole movie in this trailer. Like, apparently they're going on, like, this hunt, and I don't know what they're hunting for because it doesn't tell you, and I kind of like that. It kind of shoves you into that, but I kind of like that. I like the villain idea here. I like the comedy really worked. It looks like another fun Despicable Me movie. If you don't like Despicable Me, you're probably not going to like this. But I like Despicable Me. I grew up with Despicable Me, and I think the movie looks fun and charming and cute. Same thing like Kung Fu Panda 4. You don't expect the 4th movie from Kung Fu Panda. You expect the 4th movie from Despicable Me, because Illumination is a franchise that will just keep milking and milking and milking and milking the franchises. And, with Despicable Me 3, they kind of ran out of ideas, I feel. Despicable Me 4, it feels like they got a fresh take, took several years off from the franchise, and they're giving kind of a fresh, unique take on it. And it looks like it's going to be fun. It looks like it's going to be a blast at the theater. It will end up probably being one of my favorite movies of the year. No, but it looks like it'll be fun, and I will enjoy myself for another Despicable Me movie. Then we got Monkey Man. Funny story here. Me and my dad went to go see Argyle a couple weeks ago, and when they played the trailer, he was all into it, and then all of a sudden it said Monkey Man as a title, and he started laughing because Monkey Man's kind of a stupid title. And I agree, it's kind of a stupid title. I'm not into Indian cinema. I've never been into Indian cinema. I wanted to start, but I just don't know when to start. Like, I just don't know what to start with or when I could. And by the way, Jacob Dollar, I'm not racist. I just don't like Indian movies. So excuse you. Anyways, so I just could never watch Indian cinema because I have so much stuff I also have to watch. I don't want to like cram in other cinema in here to try to get into that just yet. Not with the busy year that's coming here. But Monkey Man looks like I'll have to start. Like, come on. It looks like an Indian John Wick. Like, the action looks absolutely crazy. Even from the TV spot, I just was loving. I want more. I wanted to see more. The trailer at the end of the trailer when everybody's just getting punched and the microwave and the kitchen fight, that looks awesome. That looks absolutely awesome. It's a movie by Dev Patel, and it's produced by Jordan Peele, so I have a lot of hope for it. But the one thing that I'm not sure about is, like, the story looks kind of like somebody's going to get mystical powers. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I read that wrong. Maybe I'm getting Indian cinema all wrong. But that's kind of what it felt like to me, that someone's going to get some sort of power. I wouldn't really like that. I like the idea that it's just John Wick, but it's Indians. Like, fighting each other, taking people down, just looking awesome. That's what I'm going to this movie for. I'm looking forward to this movie because that aspect of it looks freaking awesome. Then we got If, the new Ryan Reynolds movie. Let me look at this. I think it's directed by someone big, too. John Krasinski. It's directed by John Krasinski. It's got Ryan Reynolds, John Krasinski, Kaylee Fleming, Steve Carell in the movie, Matt Damon, Emily Blunt, Vince Vaughn, Sam Rockwell, Maya Rudolph. Freaking Awkwafina's in this movie, obviously, because she's in almost everything. But the movie looks like a charming blast. Right when the first trailer came out, I looked at myself and I was like, that actually looks really good. But I told myself, I don't know, because of the busy year it's going to be, I don't know if I'll get a chance to go see it. Watching the TV spot last night again, I said to myself, you know what? That looks charming. I really hope I have a chance to go see it. It looks like a charming movie that could have some emotional spots. It reminds me kind of Paddington, you know, or Wonka, even. Kind of like Wonka, you know, where you got a story and it just makes you feel good the entire movie. It feels like it's going to make you feel good and enjoy yourself for an hour and a half of the movie. It could go like for too lowbrow humor. It could be like lowbrow, and that way I wouldn't much appreciate it. But the story that it's showing here seems like it could be emotional, like letting go of your imaginary friends. That could be emotional. That could be good, and it could be charming. So I am really, really looking forward to this movie. It's not like a movie I'm most anticipating. It's just a movie that I'm looking forward to going to watch and just having a fun time and kind of leaving it like that was an emotional, good family movie. It looks really good, and the cast looks absolutely phenomenal. Kicking off our top 5 is The Fall Guy. This is a movie from David Leitch. I like David Leitch as a director. He's not my favorite. I don't love his movies, but at least he can make movies where you can have fun watching a goofy action movie for 2 hours. That's what David Leitch is good at. That's what he makes his movies, and that's what I enjoy watching his movies for. He's not a favorite director or anything. He just makes them fun. This movie, I thought the first trailer was kind of like 3.5 minutes long. Way too freaking long for a trailer, by the way. It showed a lot of things in that movie. The TV I thought was fine. It just shows this movie has everything. Aliens, Ryan Reynolds, Emily Blunt, action sequences, drama, romance. It showed that it has everything. And I was just like, whoa, okay, this looks like it could be a blast. David Leitch is a director that I like sitting down in the movie theater and I like enjoying myself for a couple hours. That's what he does, and he looks like he's making another movie to where I'm going to sit down in the theater and I'm going to enjoy myself for a couple hours. Ryan Gosling is a literally me character. Not literally me, but he is a great actor. He's a phenomenal actor. He's in the movie. Emily Blunt is great as well. The cast is going to be stacked. It looks like it's going to be a fun time. It's not a movie that I'm super anticipating. It's a movie that I super think that's going to be at the top of my list. A really great movie. But it's a movie that I think is just going to be a fun time in theater, and I'm looking forward to it. Just number 4, and this is where things get interesting because, hold on, Fall Guy is not based on a game. The game Fall Guy is like you go through obstacle courses. No, it's not that. The Fall Guy is basically you're a stunt guy, and you have to rescue the actual actor. That's what the movie's about. Just Google it. It's basically you're a stunt guy. You have to rescue the actual actor that you're stunting for. So you go rescue him, and you also have a crush on Emily Blunt. It looks like a fun movie, just kind of like that. So these top 4 right here is movies that I am so looking forward to. Number 4 is kind of a bit of a surprise, but number 3, 2, and 1 are probably one of my 3, 2, and 1 most anticipated movies of the year, and they all look absolutely freaking phenomenal. Number 4 looks really great as well. Like, I'm going to have to add that to my most anticipated list here. So let's get into it. Number 4 is Twisters. I have never seen the first Twister movie. I never wanted to see the first Twister movie. When they announced this movie, I had zero interest in the movie, and the trailer kind of turned it around. The way I'm viewing this here is like, hold on. So basically, you're tornado hunters, but when people die, can't you just leave and be like, oh no, we don't want to hunt these tornadoes anymore? It's not that hard to get away from tornadoes, is it? It really shouldn't be. And so it just kind of sounded like a stupid idea for a movie. And the trailer kind of flipped me around on that. Sure, I still think it's a stupid idea for a movie, but it looks like a fun, stupid idea for a movie. It looks fun. It looks like a blast. Like you're going to have an hour and a half. And so help me God if this movie is longer than an hour and a half. But it looks like you're going to go to the theater for an hour and a half. You're going to sit down and you're going to watch an hour and a half of people trying to escape tornadoes, and it looks like a blast. Everything that this trailer showed looked like a blast. Looks like it's just going to be one of the most fun movies that you're going to go see in the theater. Again, kind of like Fall Guy. It's just going to be a fun time. I have more anticipation for this movie than the Fall Guy, but it looks like it's going to be... You sit down in the theater for an hour and a half, you watch tornado action, you watch that, and it's going to be a blast. Like, that's what the movie looks like. It looks like it's geared for me. And suddenly, I want to go see the first Twister movie because I never had interest in it, and this movie kind of made me have interest in that. So I thoroughly enjoyed the trailer, and it really put this movie on my radar. Number 3, Quiet Place Day 1. And this is a movie, the trailer came out before the Super Bowl, so we had the full trailer for a little while now. I was going to go live last week and talk about it, but I didn't. And this trailer was absolutely freaking awesome. First 2 Quiet Place movies, there's really not much that I like them, but there's always something that's holding them back, you know? Like, the first movie kind of is way too slow, and then we get to the end, and I think it's great, but it's way too slow to get there. The second movie, it always just feels like something's holding it back. It looks like it's just going for a fun time. I kind of feel like it could be PG-13, maybe just a little bit longer to kind of flesh out more monster action. This movie, I have a feeling it's going to do that. I have a feeling it's going to be great, but kind of have something that holds it back for me. But I absolutely adore the trailer. I cannot wait for this movie. Like, the best part about A Quiet Place Part 2 was that you have the day 1 sequence in the beginning where you see how it's like a day 1. This whole movie's like that. It reminds me a lot of Cloverfield, whatever the movie's called. Like, alien comes down, they attack, people trying to survive. That looks what it is. It looks like it's going to be another hour and a half movie that I'm going to go to the theater. I'm going to be so chilled and thrilled at this movie and just enjoy myself for an hour and a half. It looks like it's going to be one of those movies. And I finally get a chance to finally rewatch the Quiet Place movies. I've seen them a couple times, but I kind of just wanted to watch them back to back again and kind of explore my thoughts on those movies a little bit more. And so I love the trailer. I think it looks great. The monster action looks absolutely insane. Something that's just flat out geared for me. I'm excited for this movie. Number 2. This one's going to be kind of a shocker for you guys. Deadpool and Wolverine is number 2. It's not number 1, because number 1 is my most anticipated movie of the year. But Deadpool 2, or Deadpool 3, Deadpool and Wolverine is number 2. I love this trailer. This is a movie that I was hands down looking forward to before the trailer even came out. I thought that all the leaks and news that they were coming out with was absolutely great. And real quick, Jacob Dollar asked a while back, what is your thoughts on the new Deadpool movie title? I thought it was going to be Deadpool Friends, which I would have absolutely hated, but it's Deadpool and Wolverine, and I absolutely love that title. I think it's a great title, much better than Deadpool 3. So there's your answer. But Deadpool and Wolverine, like all the leaks that were coming out, you knew you were going to have Wolverine in it. The TVA might be in it. This sounded like a movie that was going to be awesome. And I sat down and watched the trailer, and it felt like old MCU, where movies like Infinity War or Endgame, they would release the trailers, and I would sit down and watch the trailers over and over again and think they're masterful. Nowadays, you're getting trailers like The Marvels or Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, where I would watch the trailers, but I never had the same amount of hype for it. I was excited for those movies, but I never had the same amount of hype. This goes back to like the bigness of it. Like, you got Deadpool recruited by the TVA to go do some wild crap in the MCU, and it looks awesome. Like, it looks amazing. Deadpool's funny as always. Wolverine, the little tease we got here is awesome. The little teases of action sequences look awesome. It looks great. The movie looks fantastic, and bringing us back to classic MCU. This is classic MCU, to where, like, people will talk about this movie. People talked about the Marvels, but nobody really liked it. I thought it was fine, but nobody was like, it was more people being dogged on. People talked about Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. People didn't really even talk about Ant-Man 3. People are going to talk on the internet about this, about their theories and what's next for the MCU, just like classic MCU. They brought it back. It's back, baby. The MCU is so back with this movie. I can't wait for it. This movie looks awesome. Awesome. But number one's Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. The Planet of the Apes trilogy, I've seen the first two, Rise and Dawn. I have not seen War yet. Before this movie comes out, I plan on watching all three of those movies back to back to back. And I'm very excited to do that because the first two were masterful. But all of those were masterful, combined with this trailer that looks absolutely freaking amazing. I think this trailer looks awesome. It looks like both trailers look awesome. So basically, the story here is they're hunting humans now. And one of the apes, the main ape, doesn't want to hunt humans anymore. So he rescues a human. They're on the run from the apes. And the visuals look great. The story sounds awesome. The cast is awesome. It looks like it's going to be great action sequences. It looks like the only worry I had for this movie was, is it just cash grab? Do they have ideas? And it looks like they have ideas to bring it back. It looks like they're making a movie with ideas and feelings that they're going to bring back and bring back this wonderful franchise that I cannot freaking wait for. I think it looks phenomenal. The movie looks freaking phenomenal. I can't wait for it. It's going to be probably my favorite movie of the year.
Alright, thank you guys for clicking on this video. It's new me once again on the nice camera. Thanks for standing through the rough camera. It really didn't look all that good, but you know, it's a video. So again, let me know, what did you guys think of the Super Bowl trailers down below? The Chiefs won, baby. Let's go, the Chiefs won. So I'm very happy. So with that said, thank you guys for clicking on this one, and with that said, subscribe, join the army. Peace out.